Action shot. Oh. Well, folks, I don't think I can get more off the beaten path than this. Yes, that's a busy 64 out there, but this is where I'm heading, right down to the Hall River. Woo! I was a little nervous initially because I thought I would be by myself out here, you know, safety first. But then this nice lady showed up with her nice Doberman, and I'm like, you know what? We got protection if I need it. Wow. So yeah, that's the little hole right there. There's just a little tiny parking lot. All right, I think this is a trail. According to the nice lady I talked to with the really neat dog, the Doberman, you can go in either direction. And this looks more accessible than the other one I was on, because I don't have the proper long pants to go up into the woods and the weeds and everything. You know, not only poison ivy am I worried about, but thorns and critters and all kinds of stuff. Wow, look at this. All right, let's go up this path. This looks like it's more walkable for someone wearing shorts. First step. I'm leaving it in. Wow, see that tumble? Yeah, it wasn't the GoPro's fault, it was my fault. I wasn't even looking at the GoPro. I was focusing, and I am just a clumsy person. Well, that hurt my toe. But I'm leaving it in the video. Beautiful canopy above me. There's some big trees down here. Is that the loblolly pine? I think that is. I think I've learned what those look like. I'm trying to plow my way through this spot. Oh, it's a little campfire area. I'm not sure I've ever been this truly off the beaten path. I mean, I've gotten up into a few parks and stuff, but out in the woods, but this is like untamed country down here. Just trying to find the trail again. How beautiful that moss is. Oh, man. Really nervous about snakes in these spots. But it's cool back under the trees and there's not a lot of sun, so my knowledge of snakes is they're cold-blooded creatures. So they're always looking for sun places, so unless I just walk up on one, Action shot. Oh. Should be okay. I think I'd worry more about those down on the riverbank than out here. Ew, what is that, moss? We're near a nuclear plant, so why is the moss yellow? I do see these. That must be trail markings. Follow the orange. Really cool green moss. I mean, it'd be hard to get lost back here. You're walking straight the whole time. And I can hear the interstate behind me, so if I did get turned around, I'll walk towards that sound. I know I'll eventually hit the interstate. Goodness, the size of that tree. A lot of roots. Well, I guess I'm gonna make this the final segment. I think I've got a lot of footage on this trail, but there's so much more that I could video. But, you know, I don't want to get too far out and have to turn around and get back. So, this is one tricky place to get up into, I'll tell you that much. Man, I'm really scared of snakes out here. Where'd my trail go? How'd I get over here? I'm trying to find out how I got over here. I think I came up this way. Yeah, I came up this way. Oh, this is crazy. Can't get up over it. Look at that rushing water way over there. Spider webs are all over my legs. Now see, this is a spot where I'd worry about snakes. You see all the sun coming in? Simply stunned by what is around me that I didn't know. Guess what? That spider web was in my face. They're like, let's just get every part of his body today. Has a lot of roots. Goodness. All right, thanks for watching. Verse of Nature, maybe my most off the beaten trek so far. More to come. Take care, and leave you with some beautiful views. Have a good one. And why there's an extra segment at the end of this. Well, a few days ago, like yesterday on 7/10/2025, nearly a couple months later, I was driving by the trailhead, and I was like, let me just go see what the Hall River looks like. I haven't been down there in a bit. I'm going by it, and I went down there, and as I was walking through the trees, I kept seeing this orangeness in the trees, and I was like, what is that? And I realized it was the river. It was that high. So I went down there and took a video of it. And what you're about to see is just the aftermath of these flash floods we've had in outside of Raleigh, North Carolina. Nothing compared to what they've had in Texas, maybe even New Mexico. There's a few other spots too, but I sound a little more shocked, I guess, than I probably should, because compared to what other people are going through right now, this really isn't all that bad. I think I was more shocked because after being there back in May and seeing how pristine and nice it looked, even though it was by the river and there wasn't much grass and stuff, but it was still very nice and green and a well laid out path. To see the destruction of the trees and the stuff piled up, and even the path that I initially crossed at one point in time, I couldn't get across anymore because there's so much water. I don't know why I was so shocked when I went on the demo trail, which should have already dropped already. I was a little shocked out there too with the amount of water I was seeing. I don't know why I was completely shocked. I probably shouldn't have been. I've seen the news, what happened in Chapel Hill and Durham. I guess I just didn't think it was as bad this far back, even though I know the rivers have gotten high down here, and especially Jordan Lake. But that's kind of why I'm acting the way I am in the video, even though I don't want to make light of where there is true devastation in this country right now. And I apologize if it does come off as that, because I really don't mean that. I think I'm just more, after seeing what you just saw with the Hall River hike, that beautiful hike I went on, and then get to see what you're going to see next. I think you yourself might go, well, I can see why you were a little stunned by it. I just didn't expect it. Didn't expect it at all. So I recorded it, and I was going to make a video for Versum Nature before and after. And I was like, this kind of makes more sense to put it as like a little appendix to the Hall River hike. A hike I would do again. Probably take somebody with me. I'm really getting more cautious about where I go by myself and everything. And I don't want to be alone on some spots. I mean, there's another spot on the Hall River I want to go to that it's supposed to be more of a park area. So I think it'll be better. I'm going to go up there eventually and do that. But anyways, I'm rambling. I have a tendency to ramble. Hope you enjoyed the Hall River hike that I just posted. And now let's go look at what happened after the rains. All right. Back out to the Hall River. I was walking by. Thought I might stop in and take a quick video. You see that through the trees? I think that's water. This is the trailhead. Oh my goodness. Look what that rain has done to the Hall River. Wow. Goodness, look how flooded this river is. Where did the trail go? Man, this was like green and grass the last time I was in here. Yep, trailhead supposed to go, or not the trailhead, but the trail goes right down through there. Wow. This is wild. And what I'll do, if I do put this video out, I might attach what the original intro to my Haw River video looks like, and you can see what it used to look like compared to where it is now. I can't even find the trail anymore. My goodness, how high did that water come up? This is the trail that I went on a little bit ago. Look at this. Where'd my trail go? Amazing. Just simply amazing. See the trail? See, my hand went down through here, but there is no grass. I mean, this is just utter destruction. I knew the rains have been bad through here and we've had some flash floods, but this is crazy. Gotta watch for snakes. Copperhead season right now. Just utterly amazed. All right, it's about 5 minutes. I just wanted to come down and see what it looked like down here. I was driving by on the way out to another trail. And I'll put a comparison in to give you just a bird's eye view. So this is the after the rain, and the recent flooding we've had. And wow. Just stunned. I'm not even sure I could even follow the trail right now if I had to go on the trail. This is just wild. But I initially went right up through here, and then I crossed here on some rocks and tripped right over there, and the trail went up through there. So I couldn't even go up on the trail anymore if I wanted to. It's that flooded. Man, look at that bark. Is that the water line right there to get up that high? Because that bark is stripped. I don't know. This used to be a steep embankment all the way down. All right. Thanks for checking out this video. Just highlighting the flooding on the Haw River.